Hello, this is Michael George speaking. I am majoring in paraprofessional education here at Alaska Christian College, and what I am presenting to you is a power slide of our homework that we're currently doing. This starting off this fall semester of fall 2021 to 2022. Let's move to the next slide. I'm trying to have some difficulties. Hold on, trying to move the slide. Okay. The homework. Memory is regarding anything to do with math outside of the traditional classroom. Explain what you were learning, why is it important, how you might have recalled this experience learning the concept in school. You may choose one of the following ways to showcase your work: video or voice recording, minimum of 2 minutes, visual arts, contains illustrations for each of the prompts above, written reflection, 200 words minimum. And what I've chosen was a hybrid of voice recording and video for my demonstration of homework. And moving on, a little bit, a little bit about me. I'm passionate about visual arts, construction, and teaching. Before pursuing the paraprofessional program at Alaskan Christian College, I worked as a carpenter and I specialized in weatherization, which is insulating residential homes to reduce energy consumption and optimize energy efficiency. And what you see, I am right here. That's me. And this is weatherization. This guy is currently is doing spray foam. This is the installation right here. The reason why this guy's wearing a protective suit is because simply because this is pretty hazardous material. You got to wear a respirator when working with this. It's very overpowering chemicals. It's very hazardous. All right, I got my certifications in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Palmer, Alaska. And what I'm going to show you, the reason why I'm showing you this is because it relates so much to the real world for mathematics. And for math, in construction, you're using a lot of math to geometry and fractions, and use it a lot in wall framing, roofing, foundation, flooring, insulation, painting, drywall, proper material handling, and reading a lot of blueprints. I'm sorry. All right. Moving on. Employment history. This is where I use a lot of math. I use it in receptionist, barge crew, project foreman, carpentry, weatherization, construction. This is where I remember using it the most. Honestly, it's kind of surprising that receptionists, the place that I was working at, I had to do a lot of time-consuming stuff. So that what really relates to math a lot. And moving on to the next slide. This is for the early and upper level math. This is what I'm showing you with these illustrations is fractions and consumer mathematics. These are used on a daily basis in the real world, especially in construction. You got your fractions. What I am showing you on the bottom left corner is a fraction chart of an inch. This is something you have to know. Is something you have to memorize in order to have the job, in order to be well successed in the job. And consumer mathematics is what I'm showing you here. Is these two illustrations is with money and your consumer stuff like your groceries and also your bills and doing calculations of math. So let's move on. What am I showing you here is a fraction chart. This fraction chart is very much important for teaching in early elementary school because it is a nice diagram of showing fractions are important because they tell you what portion of a whole you need, have, or want. Let's say, oh, well, not say, but like two halves make a whole, and 3/3 make a whole, and 4/4 make a whole. So this is the nice demonstration of showing your fractions and how to relate fractions into the real world. So it shows right here. This is the wall that I've drew for a building that I had to do. And what you're seeing, what you're looking at, is a wall with a door. Or here's your door, and these are your studs, which is build to code. So 16 on centers, which I am saying is 16 inches on center. You have your bottom plate, or sill plate actually, and then you have your top plate. Those are just basically made out of 2x4s, 2x6s, or 2x8s, depending on the building that you're building. And moving on, consumer mathematics. This is what I was talking about earlier about. It is used in everyday life. What really points out to me is percentages working in consumer math. A percentage is a number or ratio expressed as a fraction of 100. And the demonstration that I'm showing you right here is a nice one. It's just very straightforward. It's very easy to teach in elementary schools. You're learning percentages, and it also relates to fractions, so that's really nice. And what am I showing you right here at the bottom right is just basics of where you're using consumer mathematics. You're using it in a grocery store, you're paying your bills, going to the bank, and this can be taught probably like sixth, at least sixth grade up to high school. More of high school stuff, you're learning more about insurance and more, a little more strategic things. But as an early age, you're just basically learning how to write a checkbook and all that stuff. Anything financial needs. And let's move on to the next slide. This is the student outcomes. Student outcomes are desired goals of a course. This is what the instructor wants to make sure before regarding to the next series of your classes in your program. These outcomes build foundational work knowledge to better to prepare you for your life after graduation. The outcomes for this micro courses are, and what you're seeing here is something that I have screenshotted off the website that we're learning from Katie Olson. And what I would really like to explain, number two here, is what I'm going to answer. Explain at least two skills that will help you apply this semester. Skills. I really like to build upon my relationship skills with others and working with classmates and other staff members. That's where I really like to express myself, because I believe that would help me excel in many ways and build a relationship with others. And same thing that goes with number four, which I basically just said, is having a companion, or what is it called? Accountability partner. That was what Katie Elson was talking about. I also believe in self accountability, that makes you stronger as well. But as for like a guidance, or as for like a friend and building that relationship, I would really like to hold myself accountable as much as I can. But what Katie is asking for, I would really like to have a partner, and whatever I may see fit is whatever fits. Um, all right, let's move on. This is my references from Katie Olson's website, or her little website thing, and this is the references. And thank you so much for watching this video or voice recording. This is the beginning of the semester. I don't know how good the quality is, and I just praise God. This whole semester will go well, and I was so excited. Thank you so much.